listeners, welcome back and welcome to LA. How are y'all doing today? So as you can tell, I'm not in my studio. I'm here in LA on vacation, and I just have to say, you guys, it's been so amazing. It's been so nice and sunny, but it's also been really, really dry, and that's got me thinking a lot about my lips. So they've been a little bit chapped, and they also need some sun protection too. Plus, you guys are always asking me about it on Instagram, but don't worry, I got you, because today we're talking about lip care. So this is gonna be like a lip SOS situation if you have dry, chapped lips and you wanna know how to get them looking smooth and feeling healthy again. We're gonna be talking about the best ingredients for your lips, as well as the ones to avoid, to help you pick the best affordable lip care products to help you get smooth, hydrated lips. Let's get into it. So before we jump in, I just want to say that chapped lips are something that can make us all feel a little bit self-conscious. And honestly, I feel that way too. Just know that it's completely normal and it can happen to anyone since our lips don't have sebaceous glands. So that means that they don't produce any oil, unlike the rest of our skin, so it's really easy for them to get chapped and dry. Our lips are also much more sensitive than the skin on the rest of our bodies because it's really meant to help your mouth absorb food. That's what makes it really vulnerable to things like the wind, cold weather, and sun damage too. There's a biological reason why we all get dry, chapped lips. The good news is that there are ways to fix it. So then how do you stop the chapping and get those smooth, hydrated lips of your dreams? Well, there are two major things to think about: hydration and exfoliation. Let's start with hydration first. One simple thing that you can do that you might not have thought of is drinking enough water. One of the most common causes of dehydrated skin is really easy to fix, and it's also free. So get those 8 glasses a day in. It'll be great for your health in lots of different ways, not just your lips, but smoother, hydrated lips too. We'll take that. And a lot of us do drink enough water and still get chapped lips. So of course, we'll be getting into some great lip balms to help with hydration. But before we do that, let's talk about some really helpful ingredients to look out for. Oils like castor seed oil and hemp seed oil are really great for softening and smoothing your lips, as well as silicones like dimethicone. Ceramides are also great to help with your skin barrier repair, and also petroleum or white petroleum jelly for sealing in that moisture. Beeswax is really good at that too, but if your lips are really sensitive, it can cause some irritation. Shea butter is another great skin-friendly ingredient that helps soften and lock in moisture, as well as one of my favorite underrated ingredients, glycerin, which is a humectant to help draw moisture into your skin. Another thing you should look out for in a lip balm is SPF when you go outside. Ideally, you're looking for an SPF of 30 or higher. It's really important to protect your lips from the sun because the sun can burn dry, chapped lips much more easily, and that can also trigger cold sores. So ideally look for a mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide or titanium oxide if your lips are sensitive and irritated and chapped. So a lot of these ingredients are pretty simple. You really don't need to spend a lot of money to get smoother, healthier looking lips. But if you want shimmer, color, plumping, and nice packaging, that's when it can get a little bit pricier. So we'll save those fancier options for a different video, and today we're gonna be focusing on affordable lip care. So let's get into the lip balms. A really awesome one for chapped lips is Aquaphor's Lip Repair, which comes in a cute little tube format. So this is great if your lips are as dry as a desert and you really need something thick and nourishing. It's mineral wax based, so it's great at sealing in moisture, and it's also got other great ingredients like shea butter, vitamin C, and vitamin E. It does also have beeswax in it too, so it's unfortunately not vegan, and Aquaphor as a brand is not cruelty free. As for the texture, this is slightly waxier than the original Aquaphor ointment, so if it's cold where you are, it might be a little bit harder to squeeze out. If that's the case, just warm it up by running the tube under some warm water. So this goes on quite thick, and I think the best way to describe how it feels is like, it kind of feels like a blanket, and the finish is gonna be like pretty shiny. I actually really like the texture of it. I find it really wearable, and I also like the look of it. But if you don't have chapped lips or you like a lighter texture, then you might not want something this thick. If you do find it too thick, then Aquaphor also makes a lip balm in a stick format called the Lip Repair Stick, which is pretty comfortable to wear and also has a mix of shea butter and vitamins, but it also has jojoba oil, which the Lip Repair Balm doesn't have. And that might be a better option for you. So another product for dry, chapped skin that's also great for really sensitive skin is one that you probably already have lying around, especially if you've got a nightly slugging routine, and that's the Vaseline Pure Petroleum Jelly. So if you're slugging, you can also apply it on your lips. It's great because it's extremely occlusive, it's the queen of preventing transepidermal water loss, and pure refined petroleum jelly is very sensitive skin friendly. CeraVe's healing ointment will work too, so if you're curious about the difference between the two, then be sure to catch my slugging video. So I'm not gonna go super in depth into Vaseline because I've already covered it in my slugging video, but essentially with the texture, it's gonna be even thicker and kind of more blanket-like than the Aquaphor even. You might also not like the jar packaging, so I just wanted to let you guys know that they also have a tube format as well. I really wanted to give you guys an affordable, cruelty-free option as well. So for that, I really like the EOS, the Hero Extra Dry Lip Treatment. So the base of this is a mineral wax, so it's the same base as Aquaphor's Lip Repair, but this one isn't as thick. It's got a little bit more of a slip to it, which I'll show you guys in a second, but I wanted to highlight that it's also got castor seed oil, petroleum, and beeswax, as well as shea butter and avocado oil. It does have some strawberry flavoring though, which makes it smell really delicious, but it might not be really great if you have very sensitive lips. Again, I also wanted to highlight that this does have beeswax in it, so it's not vegan. So to demonstrate, I'm just gonna use some micellar water and take off the Aquaphor, and I'm just gonna dry it off. Okay, blank canvas. So it does have like a really nice, delicious smelling strawberry scent, and it's not as thick as the Aquaphor one. And it has like a little bit more of a slip to it, but it is also still as shiny. So if you don't like that look, you might want to wear it at night. And as for the daytime, EOS also has a really good SPF lip balm, the Natural SPF 30 Lip Balm in Coconut. So again, if you're heading outdoors during the day, you want to make sure that you're using a lip balm with SPF in it. If your lips are chapped and really sensitive, you should try and avoid octinoxate and oxybenzone because they can cause some stinging and sensitivity, and they taste really bad too. So look for one that has zinc oxide or titanium oxide instead, just like this EOS one. So in this one, the active sunscreen filter is zinc oxide. It's also got beeswax, sunflower seed oil, jojoba oil, coconut oil, and shea butter in it, so it's packed with emollient plant oils. And again, EOS is a cruelty-free brand, but it's not vegan. So the downside with most lip balms with added mineral SPF is that they tend to be less moisturizing and can also leave a white cast. So I'll show you guys what I mean. Let me just quickly take off the EOS Lip Repair. This one is a little less moisturizing than the other lip repairs I just talked about, and it has kind of like a waxier texture to it. So it does have a little bit of a white cast, and it leaves more of like a matte finish. And I find that it kind of settles into the dry areas of my lips. So if that happens to you, or if you find that it's not hydrating enough, you can always wear this over one of the hydrating lip balms without SPF, like EOS's Lip Repair. Another thing I wanted to mention with this that could be a negative if you have really sensitive lips is that it does have coconut flavor in it. So if you're worried about the coconut flavoring, Vanicream has a lip balm with physical SPF, the Lip Protectant Sunscreen SPF 30, that's made for really sensitive skin. So it has no oil, no dyes, fragrance, lanolin, or preservatives in it. And if you really don't like the white cast, Elta MD has a lip balm that has a hybrid SPF and is much more transparent. Alright, so now that we've talked all about hydration, let's talk about exfoliation. Because a hydrating lip balm alone might not be enough, so you might need to give your lips a little exfoliation too. If you can do it gently, it can get rid of dry, flaky skin that builds up to reveal that softer, smoother skin underneath. It also helps to smooth out that canvas if you're gonna be applying a lipstick on top. But if you instead have healthy lips already, an important thing you guys should know is that you don't need to exfoliate them. Also, it's really important to do it gently because you can definitely overdo it and end up over exfoliating. Sugar is a great exfoliator because it can do double duty. It's a natural humectant, meaning it draws water from the environment to help with that hydration. And a good affordable option with sugar in it is the avocado and sugar lip scrub with sugar, shea butter, jojoba oil, and avocado oil in it as well. I really like it because it's super gentle and it's very moisturizing too. And also the packaging is just super cute. Like, you really want to use it because it does look like an avocado. By the way, you can also make your own lip scrub. I'm actually really lazy, so my recipe is really easy and it's only using 2 ingredients that you already probably have lying around. So dust off that coconut oil and brown sugar from your pantry. All you have to do is just first put the coconut oil jar in some warm water to soften it up, then mix equal parts of that and the brown sugar in a small bowl or jar. So I like to just do like a teaspoon of each, but you can adjust it to how you like it. You can also add some honey in there or swap out that coconut oil for the honey. It's pretty delicious too if you end up getting some in your mouth, so that's always a bonus. Okay, so now that we've talked about hydration and exfoliation, let's talk about how to work it into your routine. So depending on how dry your lips are, you should start off with a lip balm and then think about adding different steps if that's not enough. So first, to apply your lip balm, use the applicator or your fingers and just slather it on, including in the corners, and reapply whenever you need more hydration. And if it's daytime and you're going outside and your lip moisturizer does not have SPF, then apply an SPF 30+ lip balm afterwards. So you might need to wait for the lip moisturizer to sink in first to make it easier to apply your lip balm with SPF. And ideally, you're reapplying that SPF lip balm every 2 hours. As for the exfoliator, just add it into your weekly self-care routine at night. A perfect time would be while you're waiting for your masking to work its magic. So I like to first put some warm water on my lips and my hands, which helps to melt the sugar in your scrub, making it even gentler. Then I apply a really small amount on my lips with my fingers. By the way, if you're reusing any of the scrub that you're going to be using, be careful not to dip into the jar with your wet fingers. You should be using a scooper or a spoon instead so it doesn't attract bacteria. So after I put it on my lips, then I just rub it in like a really small, gentle circle for about 15 to 30 seconds. I like to leave it on for about 10 minutes or so to let the oils really sink in, and then I just rinse it off with some warm water. And as for the last step, don't forget to add a hydrating lip balm on top afterwards to seal in all of that moisture. Okay, so now that we've talked about what you should do to get smoother, healthier lips, let's talk about what not to do. So if your lips are really cracked and need some love, just keep it simple. Don't use a ton of different products on your lips until they've healed. And that also extends to the ingredients in your products too. It's really not the time for fancy products or lip plumping ingredients, since those work by causing some mild irritation. So if your lips are chapped and feeling sensitive, then it's really important that you avoid fragrance and flavoring, specifically cinnamon, citrus, mint, and peppermint. And also anything cooling or numbing like camphor, eucalyptus, and menthol. Another ingredient I was surprised to see on the American Association of Dermatology's avoid list was lanolin. It really surprised me because Lanolips has such cute branding. The reason why it was included in that list is that it can cause a severe allergic reaction. Another one to avoid is salicylic acid because it's just too harsh for the sensitive skin on your lips. So this isn't an ingredient, but one other thing that you shouldn't put on your lips if they're sensitive are metal things like necklaces, rings, water bottles, because they can irritate your already sensitive lips. A few other things can prevent your lips from healing. So one bad habit that doesn't help is licking your lips. It might feel really natural to lick them because you feel like you're adding moisture back in, but that quick fix can actually backfire on you. So as your saliva evaporates, your lips actually become drier. It can also cause yeast to build up and cause inflammation at the corners of your mouth. Oh, and biting and picking at your lips is also not going to help. So I'm definitely guilty of this. I pick at my lips if they're flaky and dry when I'm thinking or when I'm nervous. So maybe you do it too. If you have that bad habit, not only can it irritate your lips and prevent them from healing, it can also actually make them inflamed or even bleed. So basically what I'm trying to say is just leave your lips alone. These habits can be really hard to break. Trust me, I know. So when you do catch yourself licking your lips or biting them, grab your lip balm instead. Alright, so that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you found this video helpful, and if it was, don't forget to give your girl a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more fun and informative skincare videos like this one. Love you guys, see you next time.